Yeah, no, I think it's a nice milestone to hit. Just happy to be here, and like MLS it's been great experience for me so far, and yeah, being here in San Diego is amazing, and yeah, I think 100 games coming up. It's pretty good. So yeah, just keep going for more, and hopefully I can be fit and play a lot more games coming up for San Diego.
Just for the first half of the season, SDFC certainly had a hunter mentality. The new kids on the block, something to prove. Now that you guys are in top of the table second half, does that change? Do you feel like you're the hunted and people are trying to take you guys down?
I mean, yeah, I think it's always going to be like that a little bit, but for us, it doesn't change. I think we're pretty clear on how we want to play, and we have stuff we've always wanted to improve on, even from the beginning of the season, and we still do, even though we're where we're at. So I think for us, it's just every week trying to keep getting better at the things we're doing good, keep improving that, and then also some of the stuff we need to clean up a little bit. We still keep working on it, and I think we kind of set the tone in training every week. And I think it's been amazing. So, yeah, I think it will just if we keep it up and keep going, then it'll be good regardless of who comes at us.
Obviously, MLS works differently than some other leagues around the world with the salary cap and different issues. What's your reaction to the news today that you guys aren't going to be able to keep Milan around and he's going back to Europe?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, sad. Milan was a great guy for us, and he contributed really well. Scored a lot of goals for us as well. So yeah, sad to see him leave, but then again, like we have a lot of good players here, so it's just time for some other guys to step up, and I'm sure they will. So we have a really wide squad, and you kind of seen it the whole season. Like a lot of people were gone with injuries and national team, and other guys stepped up, and we've kind of shown that regardless of who's playing, we're playing our way, and it's been really good.
Is that one of the realities of soccer with transfer windows and there's players coming and players going, maybe more than sports that we're more accustomed to in America, that you just get used to that as a player, like playing with different teammates quite often?
I think you do. Obviously, it really helps when you have a very clear way of how you want to play, and I think everyone here, all the players, are very bought into what we want to do, and I think that helps a lot. So it's very clear that whoever plays, this is how we play, and it becomes a little easier for whoever comes in to like, okay, this is the system we play. It doesn't matter because we do it every day in training, so it's nothing new. So then we're kind of used to it.
Toronto is the bottom of the East, but they're undefeated in the West. How does that come into play at all when you guys are playing them? How do you guys need to still get the job done?
Yeah, I mean, I've played Toronto a couple of times, and they're always a tough team, even if maybe they haven't gotten all the results over there. But I think, yeah, for us, it's just we got to focus on what we do more than anything, and that's kind of what we've been doing the whole season, regardless of who we play. Because, to be honest, like a lot of the teams are good here in the MLS. It doesn't really matter. They can have a good game even if they're on the lower end of the table. But yeah, if we focus on what we do, then we will be good, I think.
Did you watch the Club World Cup, and do you think Americans are ready for the big one in 2026?
I watched a little bit. I mean, definitely not all the games, but I tried to watch a little bit, and I mean, it's kind of hard to say, but I really hope so. Me being an American as well, I really hope that we'll be really good for that.
You guys had a pretty sound win against Vancouver last time you faced them. Do you think they're coming in here wanting a little bit of revenge against you guys?
Yeah, that's on Saturday. So kind of focus right now is on Toronto, but yeah, I mean, obviously, first, I think, yeah, just right now it's just full focus on Toronto, and then we'll take the Vancouver game after.
I obviously, the complex nature of soccer transactions probably still a little beyond me, but for new fans to SDFC, can you kind of explain the Milan move today and having to let him go back to Europe and has been such an impactful member of your team so far?
Yeah, he came here on loan, on short-term loan. We worked diligently to make it long-term. We couldn't come to an agreement, and we wanted to respect Milan's wishes also to go test himself back in Europe without that agreement. We wish him nothing but the best, and we're just focused on the guys we have now in our locker room.
How does it impact your team kind of in the short term here with two games coming up this week?
Well, we have one less player, right? So that's mathematically impactful. But it's nothing we haven't been facing, right? We're an expansion team without a second team or an academy, so we've been navigating the challenges of of a roster that can get short with injuries or call-ups. And I think the boys have really shown up to the test time and time again. And then also a huge credit to Tyler and the recruitment staff for bringing guys who are versatile. So a guy like Oni Valakari, who's played the number 9, he's played the number 11, he's played the number 10, and he's played the number 8, right? So playing 4 starting games in 4 different positions. So we'll just keep taking it as an opportunity to tackle another challenge.
Can he come back, or is it now a done deal between the 2 teams? Can Kowalski come back again, or
for this season?
Or
in
at all?
yeah, anything's possible in
Okay.
life. Yeah, anything's possible in life, but he's not coming back for this season.
I asked Christopher this, but at the start of the year, you obviously had a good hunter mentality. No one knew who SDFC was, taking on a new challenge in the league. Now that you're at the top of the table, is there more of a feeling of being the hunted and trying to fend off teams that way, or no?
I haven't gotten that feeling. I mean, me personally, I don't. And there's no offense. I don't look at the media, or I'm not on social media. I don't really look at the table because I know it doesn't matter right now. It matters where we end, and I think we have them versus the hunted or the hunter mentality. We have more of a growth mindset and embracing competition mentality. So we tackle every single day the same as we did from day one. We try to get better every single day, and then we just love high pressure, high challenging situations.
I think that's very fair, and you've said that before in terms of your mentality, but like Houston, it felt like when they came in, some of the things they spoke of were like they wanted to try to take down one of the top teams, where you see that more from the opponents. Not
Got it.
necessarily
I
from
understand
you.
what you're saying. Yeah, I think, anytime you are higher up in the table, you're an expansion franchise, teams are going to want to come and give a little bit of extra, and that's tied to our value of embracing competition. We actually love that because we want it, your opponent is your greatest teammate in the big scheme of things, because they test you and they make you better. So we want everybody's best all the time. Ultimately, we're competing to be the best version of ourselves in this season, but we're also preparing for sustainable long-term success, and that's what you need. You need challenges.
Toronto is at the bottom of the East, but they're undefeated so far against West opponents. What do you guys need to do to be successful this year?
Yeah, Toronto is first and foremost a historically top club in the MLS. So you better be ready to play against them. At the tactically standpoint, they're a team that's organized. They're strong on the counter. They have wingers that are really aggressive in 1v1 situations. They do well in set pieces. Anytime the game gets into these kind of transition, chaotic moments, is a moment for them to hurt the opponent. So what we're looking to do is play our game like we've always have, which is impact the flow of the game, play within a rhythm that gives us as big a chance of controlling the game as possible. Being aggressive and vertical and dynamic in our possession, and then putting pressure on the ball so that we make it hard for them to build a game.
I know team over everything, but Anders is going to be showcased at the Skills Challenge they announced next week at the All-Star Game. They're talking about competition for Messi for MVP of the league. Individually, what's made him so successful in his first tier foray into MLS, in your opinion?
So 3 things. 1, he arrives here with a tremendous amount of quality. That's clear as day. 2, he's got a very humble and giving personality, so he's open to learning, and he's somebody who wants to be challenged, right? He said that from day one, and he's hardworking. And 3, and all of these I think are equally important, is his teammates. His teammates do a great job of playing within our style of play, and help him get into situations where he can take advantage of his talent. And I think a great example of that is he has 2 goals on the weekend, right? So he finds some good spots, and then one of them, the team press is fantastic, and then Luca and Bombino have a fantastic combination in the wide channel where Irving ends up flicking a ball that if he doesn't flick, Anders might have been a shade offside. And then our second goal, playing against high pressure, where Chicago's throwing everything at us, and Bombino plays a great ball for Irving in behind, and where Irving could have easily gone 1v1, he squares that ball with his left foot And so it's always a combination of individual talent, individual mentality, and willingness, and then teammates and support.
One other thing, just on Milan, you also have overcome injuries, obviously, this year, so you're used to different players coming in and out of the lineup. Will that serve you well now going forward, knowing you're going to have a different combination?
Yeah, one of our goals from day one has always been to make our squad bigger. And we talked about making our squad bigger before the season started by signing guys who are versatile. And then during the season by giving guys opportunities and training everybody as well as possible. I think when you make your squad bigger by doing those three things, you're more resilient in the face of adversity.
How do you deal with this Milan situation when you guys are owned by the same group? How does that work, you guys being owned by the same group?
No, there's nothing to deal with. We support Milan, and we want nothing but the best for him. And he goes back to our family club at FCN, and we hope it goes really great. And at the end of the day, our focus is on the guys that we have inside our locker room, and being a reflection of San Diego and showing those values on and off the field to make the city proud.
Luka, quick turnaround coming off Chicago. How important it was coming off that game with a win, and then now that we're heading home for a three-game home stretch, and then particularly what you expect out of the matchup against Toronto?
Yeah, obviously really important winning the game against Chicago. Road games, it's great when you can win them, so we're happy with the 3 points. And then against Toronto, it's going to be a difficult game. Obviously, we're strong at home, so we want to win again. Anyone else?
Starting to see a phenomenon like when Houston came in, they view you guys as a challenge to take down. I don't know if that was like that earlier in the season as an expansion team. They didn't know that about you. Are you noticing that opponents are upping their game now a little bit, knowing where you guys are on the table?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to surprise anybody with the way we're going to play or the quality of players we have. Everyone knows we're a good team. We're focused on ourselves and what we can do to win each game.
What was the reaction internally on the Milan news today that he's not going to be able to stay around and going back to Europe?
Yeah, obviously he contributed a lot when he was here, and we just wish him the best.
Any more questions?
You get to be the main San Diego guy again. That must be a really Toronto.
What has it been like playing at home this season? How do you guys kind of hope to figure that out through the second half?
Yeah, it's been great. We've won a lot of games at home. The fans have been great. The stadium is almost full every match. So we've been really happy at home.
Talk about Toronto as a team. They're kind of at the bottom of the East, but they're undefeated so far against the West. Like, what do you guys need to do in order to be successful against a strong team?
Yeah, first of all, it's an opportunity for 3 points at home, the same as any other game we're going to play. And we need to play our style. We need to try to play in their half to dominate the ball and to score goals.